What's up everyone? Today we're talking about my December TBR. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's Elise. If you're not new, welcome back. It's great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Now, let's be real. The reality of me reading all of these books is kind of slim, but these are books I really want to try and get to this December if I have the opportunity. School should be ending really soon, and once I do, I will have a lot more time to read, hopefully, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get to a majority of these. Stay tuned to find out. Before we get started with this video, I would love to know your #1 top read for December in the comments below. First things first, we have Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. I know I'm late to the game, but we are getting to it this year because I also have the second and third book in the series, so if I'm like obsessed with this, I can read those as well. This book follows Stella, who absolutely adores this little Christmas farm, Love Light Farms. It's struggling, it's having a hard time. There is this like social media competition where if you win, you can get $100,000 cash prize. The only problem is it needs the farm to feel like it's very romantic and a destination for holidays and couples, and Stella doesn't have a boyfriend, so she kind of gets the help of her best friend Luca, who pretends to be her boyfriend. So I guess they do all of these like publicity things and try and make Love Light seem very romantic. It sounds really fun. It sounds really cute and wholesome. I am so excited to finally read this. The second book I really want to get to in December is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. If you saw my recent haul video, my friend Autumn got this for me. Thank you again so much, Autumn. I'm so excited to read this, and I literally I wish I had filmed my reaction, but I just didn't even think about it. Literally when I saw this book, my jaw dropped. I was so excited, and I just really want to get to it before the end of the year. This book follows Wynn, who has a limb difference and has kind of lived her entire life trying to prove to people that she doesn't need to be treated differently. She's perfectly fine doing stuff on her own. She's very independent, and then she has a one-night stand and things change real quickly, and Beau ends up kind of stepping up to the plate, and she doesn't know how to handle it because she's been so independent for so long, so she doesn't know if she can handle taking his help or not. And so the two decide to kind of continue as friends and see how things go. We know how things go. We just don't know how they go. Next, we have another short and sweet book, the third book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is Before Your Memory Fades. I have read the other two books in the series. Oh, I moved it up here. So I would like to read this one. It's also pretty short. It's only approximately 300 pages, and they're like it's like short books. Literally like short in height. This book follows a very peculiar cafe in Tokyo that's not well known to a lot of people. It's very hidden. It's a hole in the wall. But if you go to this cafe and get served at a very specific seat by a very specific server, you can go back in time. These people come and visit. They hear about it in different ways. They want to go back for different purposes. It cannot change anything about the past. All of these people end up learning different things, end up experiencing different things, end up getting various kinds of closure, and it's always very wholesome. It always leaves me feeling very good when I finish these books. It's just a cozy read. Then we have Christmas in Rose Bend by Naima Simone. I wanted to read this last year and I didn't get to it, but it sounded really sweet. It says the holidays have never been her thing, but Christmas in Rose Bend has more than one surprise in store. Nessa is an ER nurse who's grieving her mother. Upon her mother's deathbed, she said that Nessa's dad really isn't her dad. So Nessa wants to find answers and goes to Rose Bend to find the whole town teeming with Christmas cheer, which she normally avoids. Oh, and then there's an innkeeper's son named Wolfgang Dennison. Ooh, Wolfgang. That's a fun name. It says, is there room in Nessa's life for happy holidays and happily ever after? Then we have A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. My boyfriend Cooper got this for me recently. Thank you so much, Cooper. I'm excited to read this. This is about Bea, who is also known as Bianca Von Honey, who is a successful plus-size adult film star. Her favorite producer cast her as a star in a Christmas movie And then she finds out that her co-star is none other than her childhood crush Nolan Shaw, and an ex-boy band member in desperate need of career rehab. So I guess both of their careers are going in different directions, and there's like some forced proximity. I hear it's steamy as well, because Sierra Simone is known for her steaminess. Oh no, and he recognizes her as Bianca Von Honey. Oh my gosh. And if B and Nolan can't keep their off-camera romance behind the scenes, then this merry little meet cute might end up on the cutting room floor. Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. It sounds kind of lighthearted, a little dramatic and messy with some steam. So fun. This is a toss-up. This is one that I really wanted to try and get to by the end of the year. I think that I should try if I can, and that is Love in Other Words. I don't think it's very wintry. I think it's more summer or springy, but I really want to try and get to it. This is following Macy and Elliot. I know that once upon a time they used to be best friends or in a relationship or something. Something happens and they haven't talked to each other in several years, and then something happens to bring them together again, and then I think they explore things from there. It's second chance romance. I hear it's beautiful. This is in a lot of people's top favorites of their top favorites, so I'm ready to give it a chance. Then we have Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I need to finally get to this. This was on my TBR last winter and I didn't read it, but I'm gonna try and get to it finally. The second book recently came out and I checked that out from my library in case I read this and love this and want to read the next book immediately, because again, we're focusing on series. Oh, if you haven't watched my recent video, the end of the year book tag, I mentioned that one of my goals for next year is to focus on reading series all the way through. Either that or ending the series and never looking back at it again. But I have a feeling this is going to be one of those series that I'm going to enjoy, so I'm gonna try and focus on this and get the series done. Then we have Loveless by Alice Oseman. I absolutely adore her Heartbreaker series, and I really need to give this a go. I hear this is about a recent high school grad who's starting their first year at college. They just feel like everything is about dating and sex and love, and she doesn't care about that. And so when she goes to college, she discovers that she's on the A range of the LGBTQIA+ spectrum, so that's more like asexual, aromantic. And so I hear it's a story about like self-discovery, about friendship, and like learning about yourself along the way and knowing how to articulate and explain your identity if you feel like it, because let's be honest, we don't need to explain ourselves about everything. If I meet a stranger, I don't need to tell them my life story. But George is determined to get her life right with the help of, and despite the major drama of, her friends. Just sounds wholesome. I've heard good things about a lot of Alice's writing. I love that the friends are all in color. Technicolor. Did I just age myself? Oh man. Okay, the next book we have on the December TBR is The 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayliss. I actually believe that this is a standalone in a series and it's not the first book, but we're just gonna go with it. Kate is 34 years old and is ready to say bah humbug, especially to dating. But her best friend signs her up for a dating agency, helping to find singles love before the holidays. There's 23 days until Christmas and she has 12 dates with 12 different men. It says, the odds must finally be in her favor, right? Oh no, apparently she has some disastrous dates and the whole town is keeping tabs on her misadventures. Kate must remind herself that sometimes love, like mistletoe, shows up where it's least expected. Oh, that sounds cute and wholesome. I've seen this floating around shelves for a little while, so I'm ready. Last but not least, we have In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I don't really know what this is about. I just know that it's by Christina Lauren and they pretty much become a one-click author for me. It says, one Christmas wish, two brothers, and a lifetime of hope are on the line. Is kind of having a really rough time of it. She's having a breakdown on the way to the cabin for the final time to have the final Christmas at her favorite cabin with her family. And she throws out to the universe, please show me what will make me happy. Next thing she knows, tires screech, metal collides, everything goes black. And then she lives that day over and over again. It says, with one hilarious disaster after another sending her back on the plane, May must first figure out how to break free of the strange time loop and finally get her true love under the mistletoe. So I guess it's a romance as well. It sounds like it's gonna be a fun time. And I really enjoy Christina Lauren's writing. I also have a few ebooks that I would like to try and get to. The ebooks that I have are not going to be quite as high priority as my physical books are going to be, but if I have the opportunity, might as well, right? First we have A Match Made in Christmas by Courtney Walsh. Not really sure what this is about, but I do have a group of indie authors that I try to support when I get the chance, and this ebook went on sale the other day, so I decided to snatch it up. Then we have Cabin Mate by Leah Bruni. Look at this cover, how adorable is that? Then we have A White Light Christmas by Carla Doyle. Again, I don't know anything about it. It just had Christmas in the cover, so I said, why not? Then we have Kiss the Girl by Melanie Jacobson. I do know that this is set in Louisiana, I think in New Orleans. Then we have The Christmas Pact by Meg Easton. I do believe that this is a fake dating or like a relationship of convenience Christmas romance. Okay, everyone, that is it for my December TBR. How many of these do you think I'm actually gonna get to? Comment below, let me know. Don't go too hard on me, don't go too hard on me, okay? I'm trying my best. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy holidays to you whenever and wherever you're watching this. Sending you good vibes always, and I will see you in my next video.